Now we started out our blues studies, particularly of the scales, the pentatonic scale and the blues scale, and what I consider to be the most commonly used fingerings by a multitude of players. And then of course the long form. But those are not the only fingerings for those scales, and you'll find a few other fingerings being used by, say, more advanced players or just players who like to venture out and see what else they can dig out of these simple scales. So we're going to take the A pentatonic scale, which is the simple box position that we already know, and the notes are A, C, D, E, G, A, and it all repeats in an octave. A, C, D, E, G, A, C, D, E, G, A, C. Now you can play those notes in other places on the guitar neck. For instance, the exact same scale in that octave can be played like so. So we're going to take a look at all these different fingerings for the same scale, and these are really valuable to learn, okay? So we know the box position already. And here's the scale that I just played. And if you want, you can also add this note in the mix, which I like to do because it's a G note. It's a part of the scale as well. And you can play that with a different fingering if you choose, just keeping it in one position like I did or like I played it earlier. Whatever you're comfortable with, as long as you know the scale. And the different scale positions kind of give you access to slightly different sounds. You can do pull-offs, which is kind of cool. So the different scale positions give you, again, different things that you can do. So we've got that one. The box position that we're very familiar with, of course. And then we've got the next one, which starts on the 8th fret. It starts on the C note of the scale. And then we move to the next note in the scale, which is a D, A, C, D, and it's played like so. And then at the 12th fret, it is played like so. So we're starting from the E of the pentatonic box. A, C, D, E. And I think all of these are absolutely wonderful to learn. And then the next note in the scale, A, C, D, E, G, is a G note, and that's essentially the one that we've done down here, although of course you can play it an octave higher. And then you've come full circle to the A pentatonic box, an octave higher on the guitar, which we actually learned in a previous lesson. So those are all the different fingerings for the A pentatonic scale, the A minor pentatonic scale. And of course the long form that we learned early on, the long form of the blues scale, which is great to know. But you know, if you know those pentatonic fingerings elsewhere on the fretboard, you can kind of jump into them wherever you happen to be. And mix things up a little bit, okay? So those are very valuable to learn, and I hope you find your way through them.